Um, have you ever wondered how the James Bond franchise has evolved over the years and how different actors have brought their own unique style to the iconic character? Uh, well, today we're going to take a trip down memory lane and explore how Roger Moore's James Bond in Live and Let Die was a more radical reboot than Daniel Craig's Casino Royale. It's been 51 years since the James Bond series underwent uh, a significant transformation with the release of Live and Let Die in 1973. Uh, this film marked the beginning of Roger Moore's tenure as 007, taking over from Sean Connery, who had grown tired of the role with. But did you know that Moore was actually the producer's first choice to play Bond in Dr. No back in 1962? However, he wasn't available, and that was Connery was cast instead, making him a global box office phenomenon. By the time You Only Live Twice was released in 1967, Connery had enough of playing James Bond and decided to leave the franchise. Australian model George Lazenby stepped in for On Her Majesty's Secret Service in 1969, but he too couldn't capture the essence of Bond that Connery had made famous. It wasn't until Connery made a brief return for Diamonds Are Forever in 1971 that Roger Moore finally got his chance to play the suave and sophisticated secret agent. But Moore's James Bond was significantly different from Connery's in many ways. For starters, Moore's Bond smoked cigars instead of cigarettes, carried both a 44 Magnum and a Walther PPK, and didn't request his vodka martini shaken, not stirred. The film Live and Let Die also explored the grittier blaxploitation genre popular in the 1970s, featuring pimpmobiles, voodoo rituals, and a predominantly black cast of villains. But how does Live and Let Die compare to Casino Royale? Well, both films are based on Ian Fleming's first two James Bond novels, and while Casino Royale showcased the genesis of a younger James Bond, Live and Let Die continued the story of James Bond started in Dr. No and was intended to be accessible for new viewers who may not have prior knowledge of Sean Connery's portrayal of James Bond. Despite not immediately resonating with audiences like Connery's debut as 007 in Dr. No, Live and Let Die was a box office success, earning $126.4 million globally compared to $116 million for Connery's last 007 film, Diamonds Are Forever. However, it's important to note that Live and Let Die has been criticized for its portrayal of Black culture and voodoo culture, which may be challenging for modern viewers to watch the Osama. As the James Bond franchise looks to the future, it's clear that the character will likely be rebooted again, but will the next James Bond be as successful as Roger Moore's or Daniel Craig's portrayal of the iconic character? Only time will tell. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, hi friends.